I'm Mundz, this is Saiph, and today we're going to be showing you how we made i4i on my Mundz Mania project. Grown man dripping out his mouth, grown man dissing on the house. Really show you what look crazy about it. I got brothers really fighting baddies, not street shit, couldn't go to college. Like 3 saying, couldn't feel my body. 4 saying, I don't know about it.
So first we started out with we had this loop from Dreams, so shout out him. This is what it sounded like initially. I brought it up by two semitones, so it sounded it ended up sounding like this. So for the drums, the first thing I did was put in the 808 and the clap, and those sounded something like. We have just like this glass crush, and it just kind of gives it like a little bit of a harder like crush or impact, if you want to call it that. It just sounds like a. And then for the rest of the drums, they're pretty simple. It just has a really basic hi-hat pattern, and those just sound like this. So for the verse is kind of when things got a little bit different, and that's when we have a different hi-hat pattern for that, and we have a different 808 pattern, and then there's also some loop alterations. So for the loop like section of the verse, that is, the 808 pattern's a little bit different, and that sounds like this. And then the real kicker for the verse, which kind of makes it so different, is the bounce, and that really only just comes from the hi-hats, which are a 16th. Well, technically, they are still 16ths, but really it was just this pattern, the first one, put into double time, and that sounded like. And then, so the only other addition to this before the hook came back was just a simple bridge, and that was just the loop alone, just with no drums, very minimal bounce, really just to kind of leave room to breathe. I feel like there really isn't, so with good drums, there's no need to overmix or anything like that. It really just comes down to leveling in space. So there wasn't really too much going into that. It was just ear candy and like really simplicity that did it for this one. So I don't know, I'm probably I'm gonna give it off to Mundz on this one.
So after that, he had sent me over the beat and kind of just didn't really have like much thought process going into it. Here's the vocals with no beat. I4i, selfish desires, yeah, set them all on fire. So with that, that's just basically the same preset I've been rocking with for years that I've built for myself. For this project specifically, I was trying to incorporate better delays and whatnot. So with this, I actually had used like a ping pong delay. So with headphones, you'd hear it bounce from right to left and whatnot. Where I had actually learned to start using that more in vocals is actually through my old project before Mundz Mania, Project 639, who Saiph helped me work on too as well. The whole meaning for Mundz Mania kind of was to incorporate EDM sounds with rap music, which would take us to probably the most memorable section of the song is this right here. Just used the vocals from the hook, but I actually ran it through SB3 So that's what's in the background vocals. Right there is a part of that bridge that Saiph was talking about earlier when making the beat. So I thought to just leave it blank, and I wouldn't say it's an Easter egg, but if you pay attention to a lot of Mundz songs, there's a lot of Mundz songs where there's a section where there's just no vocals and there's a lot of background shit going on. And that's just something I like doing. And like without even realizing it, it's like giving credit to the producer for making such a like beautiful beat. And also me as an artist, I feel like getting on the types of beats I get on, it's like refreshing to just hear the actual beat itself and not have to listen to vocals for 2 minutes straight, whatever, but with the beat and the vocals. And right there, actually, for the last hook, to make a more, what's the word, like, to put more emphasis on the last hook, this is also the outro for Mundz Mania. Right here, I copied the main vocals and ran it through some stuff to kind of give it like an alien voice for like a background vocal, and like it kind of plays into the delay. It would be, I believe this right here. Definitely on Mundz Mania, I did not expect the outro song to be like the most popular song. And actually, people had DM'd me on Instagram about this song, saying that like the song is like super meaningful to them and like it's actually like inspiring to try and do good in life. And I didn't really expect that, and I really don't expect that with the music I make. But to know that it puts like a power on people to try and achieve better things or just get on the right path, it's I'm grateful for it. I didn't know like me being myself could do something like that to other people. So yeah, once again, this was i4i off of Mundz Mania project, out now on all platforms. And yeah, here you go. Yeah, and I ain't worried about that, no. Sitting back watching